Hey, what's going on guys? Mark back in the workshop on Mark's Aquatics. My little koi, well I say not so little koi anymore, are looking a little bit more busy, looking around for a bit of food. Waterfall's running well, moss is growing well, summer's on the way, really looking forward to getting the covers off. But I thought on this little video here we have a quick look at the little paludarium here, what's been going on. Mosses are still growing brilliantly, as you can see there. Lovely growth going on all the plants, right the way back. The spider plant's gone mad. The Java fern, which is now out the water, is growing really well. The mosses that we got from the Brecon beacons at the waterfall, if you watch that video, is there. And I'll just get my tongs, it's a little bit easier than my fingers getting in the way. We got some moss all around here. All these mosses were bought from the Brecon beacons. If you're not familiar with the videos and you've just joined up on the channel, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Sheila from Life with Pets as well, and all you guys that have come on board since watching our collab video. Absolutely brilliant. About 150 more of you guys hopped on board within about a day, and it was absolutely mad. It was really nice to see, and I really appreciate you guys hopping on board and watching my channel. I really do. It means the world, it really does. It makes all this stuff we do worthwhile, and hopefully you'll get a few handy hints, tips and tricks out of all the stuff that I do if you like to make any of your own DIY stuff at any point in time. A lot of the plants that we've got in here, where is it now? We got some Anubias there, which is this one here, which is out the water. We've got the pothos plants up there, which, as we know, or if you didn't know, grow very well in water, and they take all the nitrates out of your tank as well, so they're really beneficial to have in your tank. So if you have got a reservoir in the back, or you've got somewhere where you can hang something and get the roots into the water and you don't mind seeing them, they'll really clean your tank up nice. We've got two bits of lucky bamboo here. They have changed colour slightly. I'm not sure if they're going to die off or they've just changed colour because of the soil that they're in the back. All this mind your own business, as it's called here, this carpeting plant, I've got two types. I've got this green one here and the lighter yellow one. Is growing really well, covering everything over. We got some ivy there, and as for you, some of you were saying that you thought that the ivy was poisonous. It's not poisonous at all. It's very safe to put in any plant, in any systems like this. Look at that, even the little snails have come out the water there, look. Oh, sorry mate. Little snails popped out the water there, and he's having, because it's all so damp up here, they can come out of the water and have a little look around. There's a couple on a leaf down there, cleaning up that Anubias leaf. A little bit of green spot algae on there, but they'll soon rasp that off. I'm going to put a couple of nerite snails in here as well, because they're very good at getting rid of that. That's really stubborn, that algae, that spot algae, to get off, but they make short work of it. All the stones looking nice. That's all dragon stone. The little waterfall's running well through there. All the Pygmy Corys that are in there, believe it, there's 14 of them in here, and every time I come near the tank they all go scarpering around into the cave systems all the way around in the back of here, where the filter is over the back there. You can see the filter there hiding in the back with all that that media in that we get from Richard from Pond Guru. If you haven't seen his channel, pop back and have a look at his stuff. Got some amazing stuff on his channel as well, but he supplied me with all this media here, this bio home gravel, and that is in the inside of the sponge. Now the water's being sucked through there and all the way through this media, and it's creating a beautiful little ecosystem. It really is. Yes, all the plants are doing well. We've got an umbrella plant there which is looking nice. We've got a mangrove here which I had in the shrimp room, if you remember that one, and a leaf just decided to fall off of that. And we've got some new growth coming out of there, so probably the change and the move and the different soil that it's in now, it might change over time. Things take time to settle in any new system, but it's looking nice. It'd be nice if the little Corys were out. I've taken a couple of pictures, so I'll put on this video as well, just a nice couple of close-up shots which I got earlier on. Old Jack here is doing really well. He's still turning colour slowly. I'll just take the top off his tank and I'll grab him some of his favourite food. He loves his bloodworms, he does. So I'll get a little pinch of those. Here you are, mate. Look at that, you're tacking them out of the tweezers. Boom. His fins are such a beautiful beautiful red, they really are. And he had that white trail edge all the way around at when I first got him. That's why we called him Jack, after the Union Jack flag, because I'm in the UK. But the blue has tended to have bled into that now, but he still looks stunning, and I wouldn't change him for the world. There he is, picking up his little bloodworms. No one's going to escape him today. But his tank's looking nice as well. The moss is growing well, Java ferns, the Anubias, some of the Rickia we put in the corner over there. The lighter colour plant is growing well. The subwasatang is growing well. That's a good little plant. I've been thinking about selling some of the subwasatang on YouTube, because I got on eBay. I'll get there in a minute. Because I've got a tank full of the stuff. I really have. I've got loads in the shrimp room. That's one of the tanks that we haven't seen for a while. I've got the white cloud mountain minnows in there. And it's gone nuts. The Java fern's gone nuts. The moss has gone nuts. Everything in there's gone mad. So I feed it quite heavily, and there's not a great deal in there. There's only a few shrimps, and let's give you a few more. Yeah, there's only a few shrimps left in there. A few sakuras, a few of the wild strain, which I've been breeding, and I want to try and make them into a wild strain and keep them natural looking. He spied them. Look at that. Nothing lasts long in there. There you are, you can have a couple more. Lovely stuff. Yeah, it's great having loads more of you guys on board, it really is. Watching the videos, and I've got loads of video, about 250 I think, 250 videos. I've built all kinds of stuff, from little mini ponds to little jar tanks, different things. Been going for quite a while. There's all different types of things you can look on there. Just have a little Skype through them all. Have a little look through them all. There's always something in there that you can find that might be of interest to you. Yep, he's a pretty boy, is our Jack. And I'll pick up a female for him at some point, and probably build another little acrylic tank, maybe similar to this one. I've got to clean that glass. Look, it's disgusting. Got to clean that glass. But it'd be nice to breed him and get some babies out. I say I used to breed bettas years and years ago. I had a big colony of them going, and it was really interesting stuff. As if you watch Sheila's channel, Life with Pets, you'll see how she was breeding them and the success she had with hers, and she got some beautiful ones out there. Really, really nice. Which I think she's selling off shortly. So if you're unfamiliar with her channel, guys, go and give her a visit and sub up to her channel. She's very interesting. She's got lots of great things. She's got a crazy little Aranda goldfish who I think is very cute, just like my little guy China, who you guys haven't seen for a while. But yeah, great little channel. Pop over and give her channel a look. Life with Pets it's called. My goodness, we got a rare appearance. Look at that. One of my little Cory, dwarf Pygmy Corys, has come out for a little mooch around. I did put some bloodworm in there earlier, but when they do all come out and they start swimming in the shoal, it's fascinating watching them. But they're still very spooky. He's just hiding under that Rickia there. I'll try and get a little bit of a closer look. No, he's gone. It's because I'm not always in the workshop here. They're not used to me, and used to me moving around, so as soon as they see something moving, they're off. But given time, they'll tame up. I'll keep putting enticing little bits of food out there for them, and they'll associate the front of the tank here with where the food comes in, and they'll soon become accustomed to it. A little bit of baby's tears there's looking lovely. That's starting to grow well, lovely and green. No CO2 in this tank at all. Just put in some liquid feed some JBL Ferropol, that's all I use in here, and the Ferropol 24 as well, which I'll just show you, which is this one here, which is very good. Just chucks in them extra couple of minerals and in things that the other ones haven't got, and keeps them up to speed. So get some of that if you want your plants to look nice and green like these. You don't always need CO2, especially with some of these plants. Just have a quick pop over to the bench tank here, and you can see the little endlers there poking away, whipping off those little bits of algae. Anything that they can eat, they'll take it back. We've got lots of little yellow sakuras out as well. We've had a little explosion of baby shrimps in the tank, which is fantastic, because we were you tend to have a little bit of a die off when you first put the shrimps in. The good one, the hardier ones, will obviously live, and any of the weaker ones or the older, bigger ones tend to die off, sadly. It's just they don't like that change of water parameters when they're older. What do we got over here? A couple of nice big crystal red there, and a little crystal black. Shells aren't spot on with colour, but I love them all the same. Bit of hair algae again in this system as well, which I'm not too fussed about, because we'll get that out with a water change, and I'll just hoover it all out. All the little hatchet fish are all having fun on the surface, waiting for their breakfast. They're funny looking fish, but I've got a soft spot for them, I must admit. You can see one in the back there, that's a marble variety, and these ones are silvers. And there's the old endlers coming for a little mooch. We've only got all male endlers in this tank, because otherwise I'd be overrun with them in no time at all. Another nice little crystal black there, having a feed off the filter. Little feet going 10 to the dozen there, look, grabbing everything and shoving it in his little mouth. Cleaning up the system. Good on you, little mate. What do we got down here? Loads more yellow sakuras down here. Another smaller one up on the old sabwasatang tree there. I'll just try and zoom out and then zoom in again. One of the newer little baby ones that shed a couple of times. Lots and lots of little lots of little baby ram's horns in there. Some little tadpole snails as well, as we call them. Magic stuff. We've got a few more down here as well. Like I said, we've had a bit of an explosion. It's only when you get your eye in you start seeing all the tiny ones, because they're a bit more white in coloration, the yellow sakuras, when they're young. Before the older they get, the yellower they get. But they look great in amongst the hairgrass and the Java moss. There's a little baby red, crystal red there as well. Doing a grand job. Yes guys, now one of the reasons for making this video today as well was I've finished off making all the cucumber zucchini holders that you saw on the last video, and on Sheila's video Life of Pets as well. There she was doing a little review on them. I've finished them now. I've made a few more different ones up as well. We'll just pop along and we'll have a look at them. Now you're familiar with these ones now. I've made all the tops. We've got all the pegs in now. I've just got a bit of finalisation on the polishing to do, but that is the pleco one that I've made that you saw on Sheila's channel. And now what I've also made is I've made a few more. I've made a few with some shrimps on as well, as you can see there. And I've made some with a snail on as well, little Marks Aquatics logo on it. I'll just try and put these on a bit of a wooden background here. You might be able to see, it might show up a bit better for you. Because they're so shiny, there's a bit of glare going on there. I'll just stand a couple up here a minute so you can see them a little bit better. Okay, there you go. Now you can see them all. We've got the pleco there, we've got the shrimp, we've got a nice little happy looking snail, and we've got another different type of shrimp on there as well. Little yellow sakura pattern on the shrimp there as well. Now I've flame polished all the edges on these so they're nice and shiny, and you can see right the way through them, so when that's in your tank it's going to be near enough invisible. You're not going to see that at all under there with that bit of cucumber or zucchini or whatever, a slice of whatever you want to put on there, whatever you feed your plecos or your shrimps, it'll go on there. Now I've chucked them up on eBay. If you click on the link in my home page, that'll take you to my eBay page where you can buy them. I've put them up for £2 because obviously I've got to cover my cost of the acrylic and everything else to make these things, and I put them up for £2 starting. Now I've done free postage and packing on these as well, so really I'm going to leave it up to you guys, whatever you want. Now I put one of each of these up just to see how they go. I'm still working on the website to so I can get them on there, but for the time being I'm just going to see how they go on eBay, see how you guys like them. There's a few of you have asked for them, so I'm just going to put these up for now. We got lots there to go. I've got lots over there as well which I've made a big heap, and they're all ready to go. Just a couple of bits of polishing to finalize things off. And if you're not sure, you put your bit of cucumber on the plate and then you stab that into there, through there like that, and then it holds it down for you. Same with that one. Just push that into the hole, nice little fit there, like that. And the last one, like that. So that is all 4 of the types that I've got for now. Now I'm gonna run these out, and when they're gone I'll make some different ones. So these are all going to be, you know, limited editions, so then none of them are going to be the same, so they're going to keep changing all the time. I have kept the patterns. I might do another, it just depends how they go really, see how they sell first, and I might make some more up. But if you fancy one of these guys, hit the eBay page and have a little bid and see what happens. All the money that I get from these is obviously going to go back into buy more materials and things for the hobby in here in the workshop, so I can make more videos, get more creative, get different things, and it all goes back into the hobby, so it'll keep everyone entertained. So that's where the money goes, guys, if you want to know where it goes, and you get something tidy and a little bit bespoke and custom as well that no one else has got. And like I said, with the other competition one where I've got Mark's Aquatics here, I'll put your name on there, and if you win one on that competition there, so I'm going to give away 5 of those. So if you haven't seen that video, pop back and see that one. That's the 6,500 giveaway. We're only 200 subs away from that now, so that's gonna come along quite quickly, I think, and then I can personalize one for you and you'll have the only one in the world. Anyway guys, I thought I'll leave it at that today, and have a nice little look around here. Hopefully by Sunday I'll done a bit more on the jellyfish tank. Won't promise anything because I've got family at the moment, so I'm a little bit pushed for time, a little bit busy, but I'll do my best to get a Sunday video out for you. Anyway guys, as always, love you all. You're all stars. Thank you for everybody else that's hopped on board from Sheila's channel. Really appreciate that. Take care, and I'll see you on the next edition of Mark's Aquatics. Bye for now.
Just me and my